It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey everybody, welcome to You Don't... Oh, it's just you. Just so you know, if I seem insensitive to your lonely needs, don't take it personally. I'm just a voice in your TV. You do know that, don't you? One. Coming at you. Stop your whining and crayon. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, snuggle up now, because it's time for the Storytime episode. Are you all cozy-wozy? Good, because I'm going to tell you about a little fellow named Harold and his purple crayon, okay? If Harold uses his purple crayon to illustrate children's books, which of these awards might he aspire to win? The Caldecott Medal, the Penn Faulkner Award, the Booker Prize, or the Newbery Medal? Newbery? More like raspberry. Does this ring a bell? If you do the bestest job illustrating an American children's book, you could win the Caldecott Medal. Yeah, you know, I won some awards when I was Harold's age. Yeah, one time I won a cool pointy hat and got to sit in the corner by myself all day just for being smart. Two. Next, trolls are people too. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Hey, do you remember that troll from the Three Billy Goats Gruff? Lives under the bridge? Sucks being a troll, huh? Well, say the troll's looking for a new bridge to live under. If he heeds the warning of a famous nursery rhyme, which bridge will he avoid? London Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, or all bridges in Madison County? As the little song tells us, London Bridge is falling down. Ah! Yeah, so not only will the troll's medical expenses be outrageous, he'll have to spend a fortune on redecorating. 3. Here's a little something I call poetry. Good for the soul, but not for the wallet. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Get the wax out of your ears, it's question time. If Shel Silverstein had written a poem about his earlier career, which of these titles would he most likely have used? A Baptism in the Attic, The Plumbing Tree, Where the Lacy Nighty Ends, or The Missing Piece of Garbage? The Missing Piece of Garbage. No, I'm thinking that'd be more like the troll's house after the London Bridge falls on it. The correct answer is... Before he started writing kid stuff, Shel Silverstein was a cartoonist for Playboy. Kind of a similar gig, though. He just had to get used to drawing with straight lines instead of the curvier ones. 4. The category is, finally, a choice. $1,000 if you get it. Ready? Catch this. If instead of a textbook, your philosophy professor uses choose-your-own-adventure stories, what theory is he teaching? Feng Shui, utilitarianism, predestination, or free will? The theory of free will says that every person controls their own destiny by the choices they make. Choose your own adventure, huh? Well, why don't they just go the extra step? Put out a blank notebook and call it Write Your Own Freaking Story. I hope you've taken your medication because we're heading straight for a coinkydink. Alright, here's the deal with this game. I'm going to show you different pairs of things that are related somehow. And you're going to see a series of items that may or may not connect that pair. Buzz in on the item that you think correctly joins the pair. You'll get $1,000 if you're correct. Just don't be slapping that buzzer all willy-nilly. You lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. When this is all over, I'm going to give you one final shot at winning some bonus cash. Let's just say you should pay close attention to all the correct answers. I like to call this coinkydink. Once upon a what now? Got it? Good. Let's go. To raise a child and deliveries in the blank. What do they got in common? Elephant's nose and storage space in a car. brown-nosers kiss this. Kick the blank, and Prince Albert is in this. Iowa window blank and county blank denim store. Hobo and a blank deal. Last car on a train and rhymes with the moose. All right, let's go for the bonus. Tell me what all of the correct answers have in common. Are they all things that are Snow White? Berries. Terms for the end. You got it! Once upon a time, you got an answer right. Very respectable. Add that bonus and you're in good shape. Looks like you're taking that too, player one. Nice. Let's get out of here.
6.
This category is never judge a baby by its cover. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. You know, I'd imagine that for an author, creating a character is sort of like giving birth. Although I can't really picture J.D. Salinger in Lamaze class, but anyhow, because it has the longest gestation period, which of these animal characters might have taken the longest for its author to create? Clifford, Babar, Winnie the Pooh, or Curious George? Elephants, including Babar, have the longest gestation period. It's almost 2 years long. Man, if the author had made Babar a fruit fly, they'd be rich by now.
7.
The category's gonna be Jack and his beanstalk. You get it right, you get 2K. All right, think back to the story of Jack and the Beanstalk and tell me this. Upon hearing the giant bellow his famous fee-fi-fo-fum line, which of these would Jack have most likely uttered? Sound 1, Zutalo! Sound 2, bloody hell! Sound 3, Scheisse! Or sound 4, Madonna mia! Dummkopf! What do you say we check out the right answer? Fee-fi-fo-fum. The giant can smell the blood of an Englishman. But then what do you expect from a guy who's been eating magic beans?
8.
I'm calling this one, Old Mother Hubbard is an old mother. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. One question coming right up. If Old Mother Hubbard continues her infamous neglectful ways, which of these groups might come after her? The ACLU, the ASPCA, the AYSO, or NAMBLA? No, Mother Hubbard would not have to worry about NAMBLA. Wee Willie Winky might. You want to see what the smart money says? Old Mother Hubbard's got a bare cupboard and a really hungry dog, which would sure as hell draw the attention of the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. And I bet they'd also be interested in somebody cutting the tails off of blind mice. You hear that, farmer's wife?
9.
This one's called, Who Says Folk Tales Can't Rock and Roll? How does $2,000 sound? Okay, time to see what interesting tidbits we can find in the classifieds this week. Here we go. Musician needed to fill out quintet and perform gigs in Germany. Already have donkey, cat, dog, and rooster. Part-time crime fighting involved. Well, we really howl. Okay, who placed this ad? Old King Cole and his Fiddlers 3, the Brementown Musicians, the Magic Flute, or the Pied Piper of Hamelin? The Brementown musicians were four folktale animals who got together to make some music. And then they chased away some robbers and stuff. I hear they're looking for a new manager since they dumped their old one. Turned out to be a real snake. Oh, it's that time again. Get ready for a dis or dat. The name of your dis or dat category is MC Peter Rabbit says Farmer McGregor is whack. Now, I'm going to read off a list of 7 names, all right? And I want you to tell me whether each one is a rap star or a character in a book by Beatrix Potter, creator of the delightful Peter Rabbit series. As you see each one, if it's the name of a rap star, go ahead and press the square button. If it's a Beatrix Potter character, yo, press the circle button. And hit the triangle to skip the ones you're having trouble with. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and I'll take away $1,000 for every wrong answer or for those that you didn't get to. All right, I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock, so let's do it. Jemima Puddle Duck, Rapper or Potter? Mrs. Piggywinkle. Professor Griff. Samuel Whiskers. Foxy Brown. Smoothie Schmoove. Last one. Timmy Tiptoes. All right, so you dropped a couple. I've seen worse. Let's look at your score. Now, come on. Every little bit helps. Let's keep going.
11.
Coming at you, here's our new, really uptight mascot. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. Okay, you ready for this one? Imagine the Christian Coalition wants to get a fairy tale character as their mascot for family values. Because its species is monogamous, which of these characters would be the most appropriate Christian Coalition mascot? The Big Bad Wolf, the Cat in the Hat, Mother Goose, or Peter Cottontail? Geese take one mate and keep them for life. And together they raise their kids in a God-fearing home that doesn't tolerate any of the decadence that's ruining this country. Have you ever seen a gosling with a rap sheet? I don't think so.
12.
Up next, Fairy Godmother's Local 309. $2,000 for correct answer. Okay, now when I said that this week's theme was story time, I didn't mean just bedtime stories. In fact, right now, it's auto mechanic story time with my mechanic, Mike. How you doing, Mike? What do you got for us today?
Today we're going to read the story of the Little Red Distributor Cap. One day, Little Red Distributor Cap was minding her business in a 4-cylinder 2.2-liter Chevy engine when a wolf stopped her. "What do you got in the basket?" says Wolfie. How does she answer? "Fluid for grandma hydraulic brakes, electric current for grandma spark plugs, a fuel air mix for grandma piston valves, or refrigerant for grandma radiator." Yeah, that means you probably got a wolf in your master cylinder. Get a woodsman in there, cost you a couple $100.
For the curious, here's the right answer.
Your distributor cap sends a basket of electrical current cookies to your grandma spark plugs, making them spark off in sequence.
So you're telling me that's why my car won't start? A wolf ate my distributor cap?
Yep, those older cars, anything could happen. That's $300.
Damn.
13.
Here's a little something I call Judy's Bloomin', and this one's worth $1,000. Now, who can forget coming home from school and curling up with a great Judy Bloom book like Freckle Juice? If you go to your local health food store for all-natural, freshly squeezed Freckle Juice, what would you be chugging down? Some refreshing melanin, some tasty chyme, some chilled keratin, or some frosty cerumen? Freckles are made up of the skin pigment melanin. Just make sure that health food store boy over there is only squeezing his freckles in your juice, okay? Make sure the zits stay on his face.
14.
The category is a 5-day waiting period on books. And this one's worth $3,000. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. Say a death row inmate wanted to delay his execution. Because these stories were used in that capacity, what should the inmate ask the priest to read to him the night before? Arabian Nights, Aesop's Fables, Grimm's Fairy Tales, or Just So stories? Trivia player goes down in flames tonight. Here's the one the winners pick. The stories in Arabian Nights are told by a queen to her husband the king every night so he doesn't kill her, which proves my point. If more killers were tucked in and told a bedtime story at night, I bet there'd be less murder in the world. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Here's the deal. If you see two words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. Who and the what? What? Wait. Who? Where? What? Wait. Oh. Game. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now turn off the freaking PlayStation and write this down somewhere.
You don't know Jack!
Your math skills have earned you a place on my scoreboard. Enter your name, please. If you refuse to enter your name, I will be forced to choose one for you. Excellent. I will now get all up in your face. Lug nut. I am unable to read minds.
Who likes
If you would
ice
like
cream?
to play again, you will have to tell me.
And who likes ponies?
I do.
You betcha, Susie. And what about roller coasters?
I do.
You got it, Tommy. And how about pornography?
That's my favorite.
Right on, Grandpa. I think we all know where we're going.
Pornography.
You really want fun for the whole family? Then come on down to Uncle Jack's amusement park, petting zoo, ice cream parlor, rifle range, and porn emporium. We know what families like.
Are you tired of Italian waiters always pushing the veal?
I'll take the spaghetti.
You should have tried the veal pazan!
Spaghetti.
Veal!
Spaghetti.
Veal! Well, worry no longer. Thanks to the new book, 1001 Excuses Not to Order the Veal. This handy restaurant companion lists over 1,000 excuses to use when you don't want to order veal. Just listen.
I can't eat veal because I'm from Scandinavia.
I'd order the veal, but it causes my limbs to fall off.
Or come dressed as a calf and try the excuse.
How dare you? I'm not a cannibal.
So order 1001 Excuses Not to Order the Veal and have a pleasant veal-free meal the next time you dine out.
Welcome to VH1's Behind the Song. This week, Black Sabbath.
All right, Iron Man intro auditions, take one.
All right, just go ahead whenever you're ready.
I am Iron Man.
Again, please?
I am Iron Man.
Okay, thanks. Next.
Hi, I'm Iron Man.
All right, thanks. Next.
I am Iron Man.
Next.
I am Iron Man.
Thank you.
I'm Iron Man. Yeah, that's it. Iron Man.
We'll call you.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, my name is Iron.
Next.
Hi, Wait.
Next.
Hello.
And so it went to the wee hours of the evening.
That's it, man. We're out of people.
I don't know. Maybe we should go instrumental on the beginning.
Excuse me, I'm from the cleaners. I've got your ironing, man.
Wait a minute.
Tune in next week for another episode of VH1's Behind the Song.
Here at Wackofson and Snurm, we're working for you. We understand that service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll juggle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're number one. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you.
Wackofson and Snurm, totally committed to serving you.
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir can take you to the future.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really? How?
Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay. It, doesn't seem to be working.
But just wait a moment. Okay, now look at the clock.
Oh my God! It's a miracle! I'm living 2 seconds in the future! This stuff really works!
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir. This stuff really works.
Wait! How will I survive here in this crazy future? With my simple old-fashioned ways, I'll be killed!